Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet and welcome to my yarn room again today. Uh, my premiere order came with the bobbins and so I thought I would show it to you, and I found a little place in the corner over here. I had to move, but this corner spot is hopefully going to be a bobbin tower when we're done. But I got those from, I think this came from Billy, the crafty Floridian. I know that I got that from Florida. I'm not quite sure who I got it from. But so with the order of the bobbins, I got a couple of other things. So I'm going to show you those first, and then we're going to go over the bobbins. And I hope I can get all of this video in. I'm expecting guests, so we'll see. And tonight, the day of filming this, I'm having a live. So this you're not going to see today. Anyway, so let's get into it. What do you say? I bought these, which are, oh, don't mind the crinkle and the noise, but that always means new yarn, so I totally love it. I bought them in two different colors. They only had two colors, and I don't know, oh lordy me, I can't get into this one. I don't know if they're discontinuing the yarn itself. Sorry, that was a noisy one. Or if they just didn't like these colors. I'm not quite sure what the story is. I've never purchased this yarn before. But I bought these two colors. This one was called Brindle, the brown one. Isn't that pretty? And I love this red one. And let me see if it tells me on here what the color is. Oh, it's called Red. And I don't know, that it looks kind of it's a Christmas red, really. It's a bright red. It's looking a little orangey, maybe orange red in my camera to me, but it's a brighter red. And I did not buy them to go together. I bought this color because I want to knit a hat for Roy, and I thought I would try it on the knitting machine. Even with a cast on my arm, I can use the knitting machine. I haven't attempted knitting needles. I mean, I'm not really a knitter as it is, so I have not attempted knitting needles since I've gotten the cast, and I really don't intend to. But the knitting machine, I thought, so let me tell you about the yarn, and then we'll talk about that. So this is, the yarn is called Cotton Supreme DK Sea Spray. Knit, Relax, Smile, Repeat. Universal Yarn Company. The color is Brindle. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 230 yards, 210 meters. That's stitch count size. Let's see. US 4mm needles, 5mm hook, 100% cotton. And this is soft cotton. It's not kitchen cotton. It doesn't say it's mercerized or anything like that. It just says 100% cotton. Roy wears hats year round. Wintertime, he wants a warm hat because he shovels, he works for a school system, and he shovels snow, a lot of hand shoveling and then some snow blowing as well. And we can have some, like, you shovel and then you have to turn around and reshovel what you just shoveled, but he has to keep the sidewalks clear so the kids don't fall. So sometimes he comes in and changes hats because his hat gets wet in the winter. So he needs a nice warm hat. But then in the spring, it can still be chilly here, and he still maybe has ice outside. He wears a hat to protect his head because he doesn't have much hair up there anymore. So in the summer, year round, if he's outside, he's pretty much got a hat on his head. So I thought in the summer, spring, summer, fall, a beanie type hat made out of this yarn could be really nice for him. Catch the sweat if he's hot, but maybe not be as, he wears like baseball caps quite a bit. But I thought, well, maybe anyway, I thought I would try this and see if he liked it for the spring, maybe even in the summer, cool night in the summer, at the campfire. I thought this might work for him. And I bought the red because I just thought it was really pretty. Trisha, my good friend, eat your heart out, sweetheart. You would love that color. So anyway, I bought it, and it's really, really a nice yarn. And I think these were on sale. Well, I can look because I have my shipping thing here. I know they were on sale. And like I said, I don't know if they were clearing out just the color. There were only 2 colors available. I bought 2 hanks of each. So upcoming video is going to be caking these suckers up to use them. So I got to get out my Swift. I think I can put the yarn on there. I don't think I'll have too much trouble doing that. And so I'll cake them up. The brown, I'm real anxious to put them on the knitting machine and see how that works. If the yarn is a DK, so it's a 3-weight, my knitting machine tends to like 3-weight yarn. I don't know that I've tried a cotton yarn in my knitting machine. Maybe I'll make myself a hat for the winter. I tend not to wear hats, but I don't know. I liked the red color, so I bought it. And those were on sale. Let's see, Sea Spray. Well, this is not giving me the sale price. The regular price was $5.49. I think they were on sale for $2 or $3. I don't know why it's not giving me the sale price. But it's not. So, okay. So, okay. Then I purchased this yarn that is also not Bobbins. And I purchased it in 3 different colorways. This is, I don't know how you say that, Kayo, baby. So soft, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. My friend Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming is making a blanket out of triangular granny squares, and then you stitch the triangles together. And she's doing 1 row of variegated and 1 row of solid. And oh my God, it is so pretty. I'm just totally loving it. So they had these, again, the sale price isn't listed, but I think they were $2 or $3 each. And there's a lot of yarn on here. This is a lightweight 3. It is 557 yards, 510 meters. Oh, you want to see the yarn, not my face. 7 ounces, 200 grams. Acrylic, 70% nylon. No, 70% acrylic, 30% nylon. So soft. I bought 2 in the blue. It's a lightweight 3. I didn't realize how soft this was, but I thought I might have some kind of blue acrylic 3-weight, who knows, to go with it. Maybe I don't. I'm looking at my 3-weight yarns over here. I might not have a blue acrylic 3-weight that'll match. Maybe in a granny stitch I can make a Boggy Creek blanket out of it. That's what I was hoping, is that I could do Boggy Creek. And they didn't have a solid. And you know me, ladies and gentlemen, I only buy yarn when it is on really good sale. So then I also bought it, well, let me show you these colors first. I bought 2 of these. Same yarn, different color. Oh, I didn't tell you the colorway on that one. I'll tell you in a second. This one is called Saltwater Taffy. And it's got some pinks, yellows, blues, very green in there. And I thought that one of those colors was this color. It is not. So I bought 2 of these, and this one, which is called Apricot, because I thought those were in there, and I could do, you know, few rows of this, 1 row of this, few rows of this, or make the border out of this, or something like that, and do a boggy blanket out of the 3 colors. I think the 1,550 yards or something like that, 1,600. Almost 1,650 yards would be enough, even of a lightweight 3. This is really, really soft. I don't know. What do you think of them going together? I think in the picture, one of these colors in here looked like it would go with this. What do you think? Does it go? Can I put those together? I don't have a lot of solids in 3-weight yarn, but this is really, really soft. So anyway, I bought these 3, and I bought this 3-weight yarn with the intention of, and maybe I'll just do this, hold it together with a 4-weight, like a 4-weight white, or, you know, I have 900 cream colors. I have 900 cream colors in 1-pounders. So put a cream color with, that would work. I could definitely do that. And just to hold the cream solid and then go, you know, multicolors on these, that would make it definitely work. And make baby boggy creek blankets. And I think that's how you say it. I think it's bog, not boog. So I bought these, and this colorway, I forgot to tell you, the blue color is called Blue Jeans. So I thought, maybe probably more girlish. So these are planned to be boggy creek blankets. If I put an acrylic yarn, you know, a 4-weight with that, that would be okay. Blue, white, cream, white probably, I think. You know, held them together, 2 strands together. It'll work up real quick that way. So those are the non-bobbins that I purchased. And mostly I added them because the cotton, because I wanted to try it. And I'll be really disappointed if they weren't just clearing out those 2 colorways, because I really like that yarn. Without having worked it up yet, I really like it. And that baby yarn is very soft as well. Softer than like ice cream. Drinking my water. So then the bobbins. Now I only bought, I picked up 4 different, no, 2, 4, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2, 4. I picked up 8 different colorways and 2 each. So I didn't go crazy because I kind of felt bad about even purchasing yarn to begin with. So I picked out the bobbins that I wanted, the colors that I like the best. And then I filled in with the others to make my $75 to get the free shipping. So that's how I purchased this. And then when I received it, I was talking with Kayla from Mama Kayla. I have mentioned in some videos that I'm doing the Zoom ladies, a lot of the Zoom ladies and I are doing the Sophie's Universe, and I brought this book out, which you can purchase from Amazon. I believe it's like $15 or $16. It's from Annie's and Sheepji's. It says that on the back. And it was done as a crochet along. It's beautiful. Now this was, I guess, really popular maybe 5 years ago or something, they were telling me. And it was like really hard to find the book because it was like selling out all the time. And several or a few of the my Zoomy friends have made it before. So we're going to make it as a crochet along, and we're going to stay together. Nobody's supposed to jump ahead, so that you can help out those of us like me. Those of us like this person right here that might be like, what? I am just a new pattern reader. I can read amigurumis pretty good because I've done a lot of those, but reading a pattern that says, okay, repeat rows 2 and 3 after I figure them out, you know, for 96 rows, I can do that pretty easy. When it's complicated, I won't even attempt it on my own, to be quite honest with you. So my friends all said they will help me through this, and I'm encouraging anyone that would like to. We're going to start it in January, and it does require a great deal of yarn, and that's what this is for. So if you buy the book, page 10 has, you can make this in different sizes. and it tells you if you make the large one, the medium one, or the small one, how much yarn you use. And they use sheep cheese. And I know I'm probably not saying that right, but you know what I'm talking about. They use the stone washed XL. You need 10 different colors if you make it all colorful like this. And if you don't, like, you can do a solid color and it's beautiful. I've seen pictures. You need 4,265 yards of a 4-weight yarn. So 4,300 yards. I mean, I would definitely go more, because if you don't have the same tension and all of that. Anyway, there's one color. If you're going colorful, there's one color. In theirs, it's called Moonstone. So it's like a creamy kind of color. And you need almost 1,900 yards of that color. The sheep cheese yarn that they made this with, it's 82 yards per skein. And of the Moonstone color, they need 23. 23. I'm like, what? But when you work it out, it's 1,886. So say 1,900 yards of the Moonstone color. And there's one other color, the green, called Jade. You need 6 of those 82 whatevers. So what is that? 6 times 82. 6 times 8 is 48. So 480 yards. Okay, so 480 yards of one color. In this color way that they have in the book, it would be the green color. And they have a color called Amazonite. I don't know what that is. Agate, a green agate, a blue something else, jade, lemon, amethyst, garnet, ruby, and coral. Those are the colors that they used out of their sheep cheese stone washed XL. So anyway, back to let me backtrack. Kayla contacted me from Mama Kayla, and she said she would like to do this as well, and she was thinking she would use bobbin yarn. And I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. I have bobbins coming. And so I did some math, and I would have enough in any of these bobbins that I purchased, with purchasing 2 each, to do this blanket, except for the main big color, the Moonstone, which, so I had to order more, because I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let's put this book down for a minute, because it's hard to coordinate. This yarn is so nice. Now, I never purchased a bobbin before. Quite honestly, for 543 yards on a bobbin, 181 yards of each color of the multiple colors, to pay $12.99, sorry, Premier, way not happening. Now, for a project that you want it to be special, and I think when I have to purchase a book that's this thick, and by the way, Carrie the Yarny Elephant, thank you, Carrie, purchased that book for me. When you, I'm thinking this is going to take me a million years. I'm going to need lots of help, and I want it to be beautiful as it is, and perfect. And an anti-pilling yarn, you're going to spend a little bit more money on that, but I would be willing to do that for a nice quality, like heirloom type of blanket. And that's how I'm looking at this, because I'm thinking if it's this, I'm not making more than one. This is going to be a one of a kind from me anyway, I think. Like, that's how I'm looking at this blanket, is this is like really going to be a big project for me. I like to do a lot of brainless projects, or things that I consider easy, and this one is, I consider myself like a beginning to intermediate, maybe, definitely beginning pattern reader. Yeah, I do a lot of amigurumis and people are afraid of those, but amigurumis are really quite simple because it's all single crochet. When you make a stuffed animal, it's all single crochet. And you generally do it in a round and you're just increasing, so increase so many times per round, every so many stitches. So there's a lot of counting in amigurumi. Then the hardest part about doing that, when you make the pieces, the hardest part is sewing them together. So eh, um I find amigurumi really it was intimidating to me. Now, I did not make this. This came from Lynn. And Lynn, I still have this one because I have not seen that grandchild that is getting these. The other two have a bunch of them, but Lynn, one of our subscribers, one of my good yarny friends, and my yarny sisters from Zoom, um, made these during Amigurumi Wars and gave them to my grandkids. Oh, but she did this one in, I think, half doubles, but mostly, it's just, oh, you can't see there, crochet back and forth, crochet in the round, and it's single crochet usually for amigurumi. I don't have any down here besides those. So they might look intimidating and they can be time consuming, but usually the stitches is just pretty simple, single crochet, increase, decrease. And then where to put the pieces when you've made them all together. So they're not hard. The patterns aren't generally real hard to read because you got the same stitch most of the time. This book, like, they have to have a lot of pictures. The book is so thick because there's so many pictures to help you. I'm very intimidated. Now, there are people on Zoom that have made this blanket before, and they're like, it's not that hard. It looks a lot worse than what it is. And I'm taking their word for it. But Kayla says, I want to use she's thinking using the bobbin yarn. Well, my bobbin yarn came in. And when I felt the yarn and I saw the yarn, I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to do that Sophie's Choice out of this. So I went through all my colorways and I figured like the amount of yardage that I need. And originally I had kind of thought about using this yarn for the Sophie's Choice and just using some of those creams I have up there, or I have a lot of just 4-weight white yarn, but it doesn't have the same texture. It doesn't have the same shine. It doesn't have the same twist to it. Like if I were to use Big Twist or Super Saver or something like that. Hobby Lobby, I think I love this yarn, might be the closest as far as softness goes, but the texture is different. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me see one that might show up well, and then we'll get into the colors. Let's see. So I have this one. This one is the terracotta, I think is the colorway. I know you've all seen so many videos probably already, but this one is terracotta. And I already told you there's 181 of each color, 181 yards, 166 meters of each color. That's 543 yards or 498 meters per 9-ounce, 255 gram bobbin. It is 4-weight. It is anti-pilling. And this one has this sweater. Most of the multicolored ones have this sweater on there, and that's what it looks like worked up. But let's look at the yarn for a minute. It's got a little bit of a sheen, and I know you probably can't tell that, but the yarn is very smooth, and I don't know if you can see that. So see, it's like very, very smooth compared to this is just a yarn I have handy. This is yarn, paint box yarns from paint box. I don't know, I got this as a gift in the swap from my good friend Madonna, from Madonna to Ballard. But you see how you see the twists in that, and this yarn has exaggerated twists. I think they're big compared to a lot of yarns, but Just so specifically, this yarn is very close to where I'm sitting, but you can see the twist in it really, really well. So it's got like, even though it's a smooth yarn, there's like a little bit of a bumpy texture to it. This yarn, I would consider it a thin 4-weight, or maybe even it's closer to a 3-weight, but it does not have that big twist. If you, on some of them, you can see there's like 4 strands of yarn together. This one you can't see it so well. They do twist 4 strands of yarn together, but I think it's a little bit thin. If you look at this is Baby Bee Sweet Delight from Hobby Lobby. This is a 3-weight yarn. Can you see? I think it looks closer to a 3 than a 4, but they say it's a 3, I mean a 4. So okay, I'm not going to argue with you. I can make the blanket regardless out of it. But if I were to use Big Twist or Mainstay or any of the like Workhouse white yarns that I have to go with this, it won't work right. It won't look, it'll take away from the look. And I'm one that I'll put Big Twist and you know, Red Heart, and you know, I'll mix yarns. I don't have a problem with that. But these yarns, because those yarns are like similar, this one is different. And I hope I'm explaining that properly, but it's different, and it's thinner than like Big Twist. I have, well, let me just pull this one over. Come here, you. So this is a Caron Jumbo. See the twist in it and the fuzz on it. It's, I mean, you wouldn't really call this as having a halo, but you can see that fuzz on there. And this yarn has no fuzz, and I'm assuming that's because it's anti-pilling. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that movement hurt. So that being said, I laid out all my colors, and I'm like, oh, these could go well together. These, now I need 9 colors, and besides a base color, let's call it, the one that I need a whole bunch of. And I don't have that color, and I don't have a yarn that will work. So I had to place another order. And of course I had to make the order large enough to qualify for free shipping. So don't tell Roy. He was sleeping on the couch, or in his rocker. He didn't see me make the order. But I decided, I ordered gray and I ordered white to be the 23 skeins of whatever color, you know, the 23 little skeins. I ordered 5 of each of those, and then when I saw Anita from YOH Creations, or YOH Crochet, when I saw her do her unboxing, she pulled out a colorway called Tulip Wood that I did not purchase, that looks more purple than what I purchased that I thought was going to be a purple color. So, you know, I had to have that. So I threw that in there, and I can't remember what else, but I needed to make it $75. So I did. They are $3.99 now, as of last night, instead of $2.99, that I know that's what I paid for these. So let me show you the colors that I did not, well, I can't remember. So this color is, like I said, terracotta. And then I have this one. And this one is called Goldenrod. And then there is this one, the neutral colors, which is called, I'm sure, Sand Dollar. And this one, now I have 2 of each, so just so you know, And I love the peach. And this one is called Color Peachy Keen, on this one with the peach in it. So I liked, and I would need 3, right? No, wait. Oh, wait. Nope, nope, nope. This one has like a gray in it. So if I did, this is my dilemma. So like here's 369, and I like these colors together, but this one has a gray in it. So I was thinking if I put these together with a gray, I already have a gray, and I don't know how those grays will match. So then I would use some of this one, the sand dollar, and the, hold on. Oh, no, those are definitely a tan and a gray. So I was thinking I would put, if I did this, I would put them together with gray and not use this gray, but use something from here instead, to make my 10 colors. Then I did buy that purple color, and I was thinking, I love this one. This is called Rosy Outlook. And I opened this one so you can see it better without. And it's like pinky rosy colors. But I thought this was like a lavender. I don't know. But I like these colors to go with. And I'm going to put them back in the bags because I can hold them better that way. Okay, so then I purchased this color called Angel. And it's blues and the blue and pink and then the pink. And this one, which is called Periwinkle. And so it's pale blue, the blue and white, and the white. And then I have this one, titled Blue Moon, which is darker blue, blue and blue, blue, and then the lighter blue. So here's the thing. I really, and I'm getting the purple, so let's not forget that. I really liked these together, but this has, wait, which one? This one has white in it, so I got to take that one out. And I don't know, in the light of my house, I think these pinks look like they're the same pink. So if I did these and I added that other purple, so if I use these pinks and do white, use these pinks to be my color that you need the second most of, put these two together, I would have enough, I think, to make the pink section. The white I would just add to the white, so then I would have the blue and pink, the pink and pink, the light blue, and the blue and white. So that's 2, 4, 6. Use the blue, the purples, 7, 8, 9, right? So I think that that's what I'm going to do, and not use this one at all. The color in the book that uses the second most yarn is a green. And I would be, if I did this, my second most color is going to be pink. There's flowers in here, so my flowers might have pink stems. That's what I'm thinking. But I won't have enough of the, like, minty kind of color. I did not get the green. Sorry, Madonna, but green is not one of my favorites. And maybe I should have looked at the color choices better and ordered 3 of the green last night, but I did not. So my stems are going to have pink, I think. So that's what I'm thinking of doing for my Sophie's universe. So when the purple one comes in, then I can, unless the purples match the pink, like this is 3 different colors. So that's where my problem is coming in. So I'm thinking I really like these pastel colors and do the white with it, and then I like the darker colors and do the gray with it. So what do you think? I'm not going to do 2 blankets, not 2 of that, but if I get through the Sophie's universe, and I'm planning on getting through it, there are other Sophie's blankets or blankets similar to that, and I'm going to assume the others, there's like a Sophie's Choice, I think. So if I get through this, I might want to try the Sophie's Choice, and I'm going to assume it has multiple colors like that as well, where you're going to need a lot. So then I could use, I want to start with the light colors because they make me happier. So if I get through this one with, with the light colors, then I think I will use the darker colors to do a second blanket later in the year or the next year. I mean, that book is really doggone thick. Maybe 2 years from now. I'm not expecting it to be a quick make. Let's just go with that route. So, that's where I'm at. And I am going to stack these over in this corner by color, by whatever. And I'm going to try to make a little tower. And if I'm successful with a little tower that stands up and looks cute, I will put that as my thumbnail and maybe at the end of the video so you can see the whole tower thing going up. But to do that, I'm going to need to have my back to you the whole time, so I don't want to do that. And because you'll be looking at my bum and nobody wants to see that. So that's what I have for you today. I'm really interested in what your thoughts are on my color combinations. I think those could be really cute. You know, the white with the light colors, the gray when it comes in, and we, you know, it might all be subject to change when I see the gray color. I think it's a pale gray. I don't think it's going to be this same gray as in here. I do like peach and gray together. And this is that one even the most gray? Yeah, I think that one's the most gray. I would call it gray. You know, you guys, I'm determining that I have some color blindness. This is on a whole nother side note. So if this color doesn't look gray to you, I really do. I'm really coming to the conclusion that I have some color blindness. My couch, you guys have seen my couch. The color name on my couch is called Mocha, which suggests to me like brownie, tanny kind of color, like coffee, right? Mocha. My daughter and daughter-in-law, and I believe Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, also said my couch is green. To me, it's 100% gray. Like, it looks like elephant gray to me. And everyone says there is no way that couch is gray. I think it's gray. I had a friend one time, she from high school went into working with an eye doctor in an eye doctor's office. And one of the ways they tell color blindness has to do with grays and greens. If you can't really tell them apart, you have some color blindness. So now I work with all these colors. And now I'm really afraid that I don't know my colors very well. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. When I'm picking out project colors, if I show them to you and you think, oh my God, what are you doing? Let me know, because I think I might not see colors very well, which might account for a lot of, like, it's really a lot of questions about some of my decor choices. Like, okay, I'm almost 60 years old. It's nice to know that I don't know my colors well. It's not that I don't know them. Apparently I don't see them right. So, I'm really interested. I really want this blanket to turn out nice and be really a nice quality blanket. And if it does turn out nice, then nice wedding gift or wedding shower gift kind of thing to have just bagged up ready to go. Um, like I want it to be gift quality. And uh that's what I'm hoping for. So if my color choices are way off and you're like, what were you thinking? Let me know because I'm getting a little bit nervous about that whole situation. Again, just like the peach and that other yarn and the baby yarn from the beginning of the video. In the and that might just be, uh, computer stuff, but I saw those colors on the computer screen and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that peach color in there. No peach in there. But I still think they might go together, particularly if I mix them with a white. What do you think? Again, let me know because I'm really questioning my color choices these days. My color sense, I guess, is a better way of putting it because if greens have a gray, greens and grays are not separating always well for me, then, that might be other colors that I don't even realize aren't separating well for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have to ask my eye doctor, and I haven't been to the eye doctor, I have to admit, in a long time. And at the time of filming this, it's still October, and I forgot to wear my hat, so I apologize. But at the time of viewing this, it will not be October, I don't think. So, if you didn't get the girls checked, go do so, just as a quick reminder. And I'm done. I'm done chatting. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget on Thursday night, you'll see this before then. Thursday night, we should be doing a live on Billy the Crafty Floridian's channel to go over our Boggy Creek blankets. I don't know if I'll have another one started by then because I have to work on my Monday's make along. I want to get a few more rows on that before Monday, and today is Sunday, the time that I'm filming this, and I'm having company today, so I don't know if that's going to happen. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. I really do appreciate you stopping in. If you stayed all this time, thank you so very much, and I will see you later. Bye.